So, how can I possibly improve this game? Well, I'm going to give you some ideas what I might do. I might want it to tell me when someone has won the game. So I wanted to check if that score gets to a certain number. And at the moment, the maximum score is, at least in my game, is 3. You might change the game so you can get a bigger score. So you need to check if the score is 3, I want it to do something. Now, I don't want it just to check it once, do I? Because it only checks the score once, but it will never check the score ever again through the game, and we'll never know who gets to 3 first. So, what control do I need to use before I use my if function? Have you found it? It's the timer. Because I want it to keep checking again and again. So, timer after or every? That's right. Every, and I think 1 second is far too slow because someone could press the button really fast and we might not know who's won. So I'm going to change it to every quarter second. Now I can put my if statement in there. If, let's do the red score first. If the red score equals 3, then what do I want to happen? Maybe you wanted to play an alert there, or maybe a sound. You might want it to say something special or something to happen. You might want to restart the game. So you need to add something there. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You've got bright minds. But I don't just want the red score. So I need the purple score as well. Should I make a brand new timer? Or should I just put another if function inside that timer? Of course, not inside the other if function. That won't work. But just inside the timer. And then, once I've done those, maybe I could change what happens to the pieces rather than just hiding. Maybe I could move them around a bit. So maybe I could take one of the hide functions and change it from changing the hide to maybe moving up, or maybe I could just change its Y place, couldn't I? And it would move up and down that Y axis. Maybe I could set it to a particular number each time, or maybe I should set it to a random number. If you really want to be clever, perhaps you want it to hide, then put a timer in, so after a second or two, that's when it appears somewhere else and re-shows again. That way I can get a bigger and bigger score. So instead of my score being just 3, my score could be, well, that's up to you. Maybe you want something completely different to happen to yours. And maybe you want to put an alert in at the start of a game. Or maybe you want to play some sound effects. Or, well, you show what you can do. Edit the code and modify it to make the game special to you. Remember, there's no right or wrong answers, but you need to be testing regularly. So keep playing the game and make sure it's working. If something goes wrong, don't forget you've got the undo button you can press to fix your code back to how it was. But every time you know your game is working, save it. And then if it stops working completely, you can go back to your last save. Good luck, everybody.